YouTube. Hey, what's going on? So today we're going to be talking about right to travel versus driving. And there's a difference between the two, but I'm going to give you the hardcore quick version. First of all, I'm very tired of seeing these YouTube videos of people of color and people in general getting beat up and pulled out of their cars because they think they can just say, hey, I've got a right to travel and I'm going to use it. All right, so here are the hardcore facts about this. When you signed up to get a driver's license, a little plastic license, you entered into a contract unknowingly, basically saying that you agree to their terms, their statutes, and all the things thereof. You were under their rule. Just like when a cop asks you, do you understand? He's not asking you he's not asking you if you comprehend what he's saying. He's asking you, do you understand? Meaning, do you understand his authority? You are understanding means to stand under his authority. So when you get a driver's license, you lose your right because you are now in a contract unknowingly. That as soon as you signed it, you were in it. Your stickers that you apply for, your re-upping, your actual driver's license, your plates, your driving plates, driver's license plates. You've pledged your vehicle when you bought your vehicle and you registered with the state that you're living in. You have taken another step further into it. That's why they put basically a lien or a not lien against your vehicle. And that's why until you pay it off in full and they finally give you your title back, it's your title. Why don't you own your own title? You bought it, right? They hold it. Oh, we're a third party. We're gonna hold it because just in case. Well, either you or the bank should hold it, not the state. So you entered into these things unknowingly, unwittingly, which is illegal by the UCC and by Black's law. But they operate under color of law, and unless you know how to prevent it, stop it, or revoke it, you're going to suffer the consequences thereof because you've understood the terms, because you signed their agreements. Now there are ways to rescind and revoke all of these things. I'm not going to lie to you, I have not done them yet. I'm still looking and learning. Each law is going to be different in each state, so do your own due diligence. This information is factual, but your state and city and ordinances and codes might be different than where I'm from. So this is just general knowledge. We'll call it for entertainment purposes only, for you to be aware of. But once you sign things, you definitely understand them and you become a part of their system and you agree to them in a contract, knowingly or unknowingly. So don't just think that in the middle of a contract, you got a loan or your house or whatever else, you can suddenly just go, hey, I'm going to change it by saying I'm going to invoke right to not have to pay this month. You can't do that, even if it is true and you do look it up in the UCC, and there are some laws and things that can help you out with these things, but you have to do it in the right way. And from what I've been able to see thus far, you would have to start by unregistering your vehicle, rescinding your license, rescinding your plates and all that other stuff, and having them pull your information from the system. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying from what I've started to read and learn, that would be the beginning of the process. So in order to be successful, you have to do your own due diligence, look up the laws and rules in your state, contact your DMV or your state government to find out how you can do this. Don't expect it to be an easy process, but that's where you begin. So stop getting pulled out of these vehicles thinking that because you downloaded some papers off the internet, which the right to travel there is legal information. You do have this right, and these papers do support that. As far as I've been able to find out, there's no law that states that you are required to have a license, but you have to do your own due diligence in your state, because I don't know all the laws and all that kind of stuff. So that's about it, everybody. Make sure that you guys stay aware, stop getting pulled out of cars and getting beat up and putting it on YouTube and wanting to cry that, hey, I have a right to travel. Because if you have a license already, especially, you have signed up for that agreement. One of my friends years ago from the South never had a license, never had a driver's license, any of that stuff, nothing. And when she got pulled over, the cop let her go because she wasn't a part of their system. Some cops will overstep their bounds because they think that they're right and be dicks about it and give you a hard time, maybe even still try to pull you out of the car. Or they still yet may yet do it. It doesn't mean they were right for what they did. It means that they were operating in the color of law and right by what they were taught. You gotta understand, cops don't know it all. They don't even know all of their own laws. They know some of them, and they definitely don't know all the laws. Remember, most of these cops are made cops within 1 year, and only a fraction of it is spent on the law, and most of it's like motor vehicle and some like domestic situations. That's it. They don't know all the other things, that go along with it. They just don't. They don't have the time to teach them all that. Think about it. Even your paid-for lawyer doesn't know the full extent of the law, which is why they'll ask for a recess or they'll ask for a continuance so that they can come back sometime later, study what it is, and then make a determination of which way they're going to proceed. And even the judges don't know all the laws. It's too vast. So before you do anything, make sure you try to look up, do your own research, find some people who are a little bit more knowledgeable. But I just want to put this out here because, like I said, a lot of people just think they can download this paperwork, and you don't even have your name on the paperwork. You don't have any agreement. You haven't made any declarations to like the state or whatever, proving that you're a sovereign or that you have right to travel or whatever else. Yes, you have these fundamental rights, but you have to be able to prove them. And even when you do prove them to a cop, he could still just be a bad cop or whatever else. So stay woke, people. Do your thing and continue to seek knowledge out there. Peace.